Hi everyone, good evening. Hope you're doing great today. This is Promise Breno, and I especially welcome you to the training of the League of Champions. It's been exciting in the last couple of weeks, especially with the topic prospecting, inviting, and closing techniques. Since 5 weeks ago, we started talking about the topic, and we've already had training for part one, part two, part three, and part four of this topic. So today we're going to be dealing with part five of this training, which is also the part five of this video. So I kindly request you to go and see the other parts if you haven't done so. Also, I kindly request you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please like this video and share it because I drop amazing content for your personal development, and also that would help you to have a close relationship with God. All right, if you're a Christian, or even if you're not a Christian, I know that it's going to help you, to be a better person and everything. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell. All right, without wasting of time, we're just going to get straight into today's topic or into today's training. Okay, as you can see, today we're going to talk about how to apply. We'll start by talking about how to apply the invitation clause when dealing with objections. Okay, last week we took our time to talk mostly about objections, the kind of objections you get from people and how to answer it. Also, the kind of questions you tell people when you get those objections, right? The kind of questions you tell people when you get those objections, so that you can be able to convert those objections into sign-ups. You can answer a question, but you cannot answer an objection. And if you try to answer an objection, the emotional strength it takes to answer an objection is far greater than the emotional strength it takes to answer a question. All right. So I think last week, how to turn objections into questions and now be able to generate sign-ups out of it. Okay, all right, so let's start by applying the principle, the invitation clause principle. Okay, so now let's assume your prospect is called John. The name of your prospect is John, all right? So, and you say, John, are there any more questions or objections you want addressed to enable you get started right away? Now, this is after you've done the things we talked about last week, okay, in the previous video. Okay, because of our time, I'm not going to get into those things today, right? So after you ask John this question. Now, you can also say, John, join us in doing some amazing things together. Why not give it a try? Why not give it a try? Slide a form. While you're telling him, slide a form and give it, okay? While you're telling him, just slide the form and give and pen and give it over to the person. Now, this form can be kind of an online generated questionnaire that you printed out. I taught you how to create a questionnaire last week. If you remember, I taught you how to create a questionnaire. So if you haven't seen that video, please head over to my YouTube channel and see that video because it's going to help you. Okay, all right. So, but for this business, of course, there are questionnaires that are already done by leaders, top leaders. So you can actually kind of slide it and give it to them. All right. Now you can also say, John, now that we have sorted out all the questions you needed answered to help you get started, what is okay, now what's the next step you want to take? Okay, what's the next step? Okay, what's the next step? While you're telling the person, you are sliding the questionnaire. You slide the questionnaire and the pen, and you pen and give it to the person. Okay, this is very, 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 very important. Okay, if they try to dance around the questions or try to outsmart you, just let them speak. Don't interrupt. Just let them speak. Don't interrupt. Okay, don't argue with them. Don't argue. When they are done talking, that you say, let's say John, okay, John, the question I asked you was quite simple though, and would enable me, and that would, and I asked you this question because I want to determine your suitability for this business. So please kindly don't circumvent the question. Kindly don't dodge the question. Please just answer the question directly. Okay. Of course, a lot of people, a lot of prospects would like to tell you their experiences or the things they've heard about this business, as to why it is not worth it, as to why it is a scam, and so many things. Don't argue with them. Just allow them to finish. When they finish, you tell them this. Then you now ask the question again. The question we asked previously, you just ask this question again, right? Okay. So always follow up. Always follow the tool. Always follow up with the tool, even if they say they will sign up the next day. Always follow up with everything. Okay. Always follow up with everything, even if they say they're going to sign up tomorrow. Okay. Always follow. Be holistic in your approach. Be holistic in your approach. Right. Always follow up everything. Okay. Always follow up everything. Always follow up everything. Be synergistic. Also, okay. Apply synergy. Apply synergy in what you are doing. Apply synergy. Combine everything. Combine everything and apply it. Okay. Now we have the gullible people talking rubbish. This is kind of an acronym. GUPTR is an acronym for gullible people talking rubbish. You know, you cannot change people's way of saying things. You cannot change people's reaction. You cannot change people's opinion. Okay, but you can influence them. How do you do that? By mastering the power of influence. I made a video also about how to master the power of influence. If you haven't seen it, please check it out on my YouTube channel. All right, by the League of Champions, how to mastering influence. Now, how do you do that? You do that by understanding the core emotional state of the prospect. Understand the core emotion that drives them. Okay, if you're able to understand the core emotion that drives them, then ask them questions pertaining to that aspect. Ask them questions that affect that aspect. If you do that, it's going to create a pain, a hurt in them to feel the need for something better. I don't know if you understand. Remember, the main purpose of this business, one of the most effective way in this business is education and understanding. If you're able to make your prospect, if you're able to educate your prospect and make them understand that the economy has changed, that we're in the connected economy, that they need to change their mentality, that they need to, now when they feel justified, or when they feel it is justifiable to change their mentality, to accept what you're offering, you see that it becomes easy. Now it will not make them to change their attitude, and they will become more receptive. So sadly, we have a lot of gullible people talking rubbish. They just talk things, they just judge things, even though they don't understand it. I personally, if I don't understand something, I prefer to keep quiet or seek understanding or make research than just condemning it. So a lot of people condemn this. For example, couple of months ago, I did presentation for somebody, and after the presentation, the person said they're interested. The person said he's very interested. So I now reached out to the person. I followed up, to the person by message on Facebook to ask the person, okay, now we're getting started. So this is the process to sign you up. So can we start? And he told me that I should not write him again with my scam offer. I should not bother him again with my scam offer. wow, I felt furious. I was furious. I was angry, but it is what it is. I just have to go. I just have to let it go and move on. And you're going to meet a lot of people like this. Yeah, you're going to meet a lot of people like this. If you're doing something in life, no matter how genuine or legit it is, there are a lot of people that are going to criticize you. If people don't criticize what you do, then there's something wrong about it. Then that thing you're doing is not authentic. It's not actually big enough. So people will criticize what you do. People are going to criticize you. People are going to say all sorts of things, but then don't give up. Just keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, and make sure you're following the system. Make sure you're following the system. Make sure you're able to masterly influence them, and help them to better understand and help get them educated. And that way you get sign-ups, right? Now, the sign up is not complete until they buy their product. Now, when you do everything, and always make sure, because this business, after everything, they need to buy the product, isn't it? It is when they buy the product, then the codes will be generated. Now, a lot of people are going to tell you, okay, I'm going to join the business. But then they just said it, but they've not acted. See? So make sure that they buy the product. Okay, make sure your presentation, your closing, your whatever advert always ends up with a CTA. CTA means call to action. They should take action immediately. The more you wait for your prospect to sign up, the more you're going to lose them. The more you wait for your prospect to buy the product, the more you're going to lose them. So let them get that sense of urgency that they need to sign up right away and they need to buy the product right away. Okay, very important. Okay, if they don't want to do the business, ask them for 2 referrals. If you've done all the things I've told you about this business, from prospecting, to invitation, to closing down, on everything, you followed all the La Buena Vida system principles, and they said no, they're not interested, then ask them for referrals. Their referrals can be interested. Ask them, do you know anyone who would like to make extra 200,000 naira a month? Do you know anyone who would be interested in making 2,000 euros or dollars a month? Right? Ask them. They might know somebody. They might give you a link to somebody, and that person might be the person that will join your business. So whoever you meet, don't underestimate them. Don't look down on them. One of my leaders in the business said he look at people as nations. Whoever he meets, you look at the person like a nation. Yeah. When it comes to this business, everybody's like a nation. Yeah, like a nation. Because through this person, you can build an empire. You can build something huge. It might not be through this, it might not be from this person directly. It might be from someone that this person knows. Okay? So ask them to try the product as well. If they're not interested in the business, they can also try the product. Remember, your level of success is equal to your level of skill multiplied by your level of action. You know what that means? It means success is equal to skill times action. The more skillful and actionable you are, the more successful. So a lot of people are skillful, but they are not actionable. They are not taking actionable steps with their skills, so they're not successful. Do you understand? So implement this. Also, you can't climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pocket. If you're climbing the ladder of success, what do? You have to focus. Your 2 hands, if possible, have to be on the upper part of the ladder, so that you don't fall. Remember, nothing is holding you here. So if you leave the ladder, you will likely fall down. So you can be climbing a ladder, climbing a high pinnacle, like going through a journey or climbing a high mountain of success and your hands are in your pocket. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way, right? Learn from the parable of the sower. I know in the Bible there's a parable of the sower, whereby the sower, planted some seeds, put some seeds, planted them on good soil, and some of those seeds fell on grounds that are rocky and not good enough, for plants to grow up. So we know what happens. Some of the seeds fell on good ground, some of them fell on rocky soil, and of course, those ones that fell on good ground were the ones that germinated and were the ones that actually bear fruit. Okay, and this is how it is in reality. A lot of people, they have good seeds, but they plant it in places, they plant it in places that are not that are very risky and kind of not really actually not proven, and very, 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 very risky. Okay, for example, what are you doing with your seed? What are you doing with your money? A lot of people use their money for gambling, for all these forex, for betting, for so many things that are very highly risky, that doesn't give you passive income. At the end of the day, a lot of in fact, there's so many people that they've been betting for so long with a lot of money, but yet they've not won anything. What are you doing? Where are you sowing your seed? Okay, this is a good business. La Buena Vida is a good business where you can sow your seed, and you see something. You see that you can, in the future, in few years to come, let's say in 2 years or in few months, you can start having passive income. You can start generating passive income for that little seed you sow. And guess what? There's no risk in this business. I always tell people there's no risk. Why? Because you are not paying your money to anybody to start this business. It's actually, you're just making a one-time purchase of product, and after that, you're in. You're now a connector. You see, it's not like the other ones that you need to put in something to. No, this one you're buying the product, and this product you're using it, and it's one-time purchase. Okay, of course, I don't want to go into it right now because there are other ways of getting money from this business as well, like maintaining maintaining your account maintenance. Okay, that would be like, it depends on what you want. If you want to activate other ways of generating income in this business, then you can also do your account, maintaining your account or maintaining your DTC. You can also do that one, but that's not our emphasis. Our emphasis is on the two ways that we normally tell people in the presentation. Okay, on the two ways. Okay, all right. Now, 5 powerful words for follow-ups that are going to change your life. 5 powerful words. Number 1 is, what is the way forward? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the way forward? After you've done your presentation or closed down or everything, answered their questions, answered their objections, like through framing up questions and everything, blah, blah, blah. Then you ask them, what is the way forward? Or what are the next steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are the next steps? Remember, don't ever, when you're following up, don't ever say, what do you think about the presentation? What do you think about the business? No. Ask these kind of questions, or you can also ask, what did you like best about the business? What did you like best about the presentation? Okay? You can also ask, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being that you're not interested, 10 being that you are very interested, where do you fall? Okay? Now, also, there's a 30 days game plan for you to implement in your business. The idea is to recruit 20 people in 30 days. Let's say now we're in November now. Let's say you want to start in December and you make it your target for December. Now it is possible to recruit 20 people. That means to get 20 signups in 30 days. It is very possible. Okay. So now after you've done all the aforementioned, you now get them started. You get them started. Now, there are 3 powerful questions to ask your new sign-up. Okay, this is one of the ways to getting them started, by asking them 3 powerful questions. Number 1, would you like to make your money back in the next 4 weeks? I know a lot of people will be like, yes, of course. Number 2, would you religiously follow our system to make that happen? Emphasize on the need of following the La Buena Vida system, not their system or what they believe in. It is our system. They have to follow the system. If they want to make their money back in the next 4 weeks, then they should follow our system. So, but ask them these questions. Let it be that they are taking account, they are being accountable for what they are saying. Let it be that they are making a commitment. It is them that said it. All right, it is coming from them. Now, the next question to ask them is, are you sure you're going to do the affirmation? Are you sure? Are you really sure about what you said in the affirmation questions? Are you sure? And that's it. Then you tell them, see you at the top, right? And that's it. And you keep, of course, it doesn't stop there. There's still a lot of things you need to do after they've signed up, like training, just like I'm doing now for my team members. You train them. So, and that's it, okay? So if you have any question, please put in the comment section below, all right? Or get across to me on my social media handles. My Instagram is Promise Breno, all right? Like promise in English. Breno is Breno. Or also on Facebook, I use the same name on Facebook, okay? But if you want my Instagram handle, like the main handle, it's Promise B World. That is Promise, then B World, like the universe, world. All right. Okay. And also, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please, I want to ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I drop interesting content, powerful content that are going to change your life forever, that are going to change your life and make you a better person in everything you do. All right. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, like this video and share it with somebody out there. All right. So till next time, have a great day. I love you all. God bless you. Bye-bye.